Hi all, welcome to Ivdc round 4 RDS Europe Trucks event. We're gonna have qualification now. So we're gonna have our commentator, the best commentator, Instructor Tiny with us.
Yeah, buddy.
Yeah, boy.
Hold on.
And
I'm trying to
here
open up my
they go.
monster can. And well, I'm not sponsored by Monster, but Monster sponsored me.
he fucked me up big time, man. I'm not sponsored, but Monster sponsored me.
Yeah.
This is going to be the hardest qualifying I'm ever going to do.
My plan is to jack you up while you're qualifying. It's gonna be
100%.
fantastic.
I know it's coming.
But how's everyone doing tonight? Ivan, the very attractive European man that I know. I hope he is doing well.
Yeah, much very good, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
How you
You're
doing?
Russian, right, Ivan?
Yeah, I'm Russian. Like mixed
Yeah,
Russian.
Okay.
Half Latvian, half
vodka,
Russian.
right? Half vodka, half Russian. Is that what you said?
Yeah, half Latvian, half Russian. Like
Nice.
from my mom's side is like Latvians, from my dad's side is Russians.
Nice. And here we go. There we go. I feel good. That monster kicked in real quick. It's like it's right in my veins. Man, Team Flex with the E30 is so attractive. Want it?
Oh, Flex's E30 is so cool.
Mm-hmm.
There was a round in the other series we're doing, round 1. There was a little fucking hatchback thing with the Batman symbol and everything on it.
So I'm currently working on a Dodge Challenger, and I was telling you, SK, about the taking off the rear.
Yeah.
And I found a kind of like a picture of Samuel Huguenot's Challenger when he tube framed it.
Yeah.
And I just gotta model it out and see if I could get it put in there. I think it'd be cool.
And then have the extra button to take the skin off.
I think it'd be awesome.
That'll be like, I'm gonna charge you 2 cents every time you press that extra button.
You know, just for you saying that, I saw someone make a Dodge Charger front and a Dodge Challenger rear in Assetto, and it looks very mean and cool looking. I might just ask him for that.
You better show, I think,
Looks
like your car. They got Challenger comp car, and then he's given a little emoji with the hard eyes.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
Oh, that is sick. That's a good idea. Or make the eyes a winky. Just with LEDs.
Oh,
SK Gaming, oh you did.
Oh, that hurt my freaking fingers. Then I've had run after run that was sick. That one, I buggered that big time.
Will Hurst with the AE86. Love to see it.
Okay, let's start. We're gonna be starting now with first grove.
All right.
Well, I ain't finished the practice with the good one. So we got to get the stereo carousel. That's got to go. My tires are got to go, and I'll keep that. But thank you very much, sir.
Oh, Will Hurst ate that wall during practice. Might have broken his wrist. Here we go. Everybody stop and practice. Looks like Gregory is
I had
coming
the
out here.
best practice. Who's the first up?
Gregory Andreev with the 370 out here, getting ready to compete. Waiting for the lights and seeing if the judges are ready. Here you go, Gregory Andreev. Let's see what you do. Last week you actually did pretty solid. The lights are going green. Here comes. We're in Atron. And this is actually a really cool track. This starts off with a wall ride right off the rip, and wow, he came out of nowhere, getting good proximity to the first two walls. Here comes a strange little flick going into that inner flip.
Line.
Going all the way around two outer zones at the end and filling it all out, doing a fantastic job with that 370.
For a first competitor out there, first run, if that's just the idea of what's to come, holy hell, we're in for some good fucking runs tonight and amazing battles tomorrow. Holy hell. I can't wait to be a part of this. I hope I make the battles. I really do. 86 for the first run.
That was fantastic.
That was a fire one. Let's see what he can do. Is he going to go all out? Oh, again. Oh, no. No, he's cooked it. Oh, no.
A little shallow on that outer zone, coming into this second to last outer zone, getting a nice fill out, going into the final outer zone with a good transition, going all the way around.
Wow, what a start, man. That was crazy. That first run he had, man, that initiation.
Yeah, that initiation, that e-brake drag he had a nice proximity to the first wall, then going all the way to the second outer wall. Yeah, had a really good proximity, not as good as the second one, but overall he's been doing a good job. All right, we have George coming up.
George Gabby.
Yep, with the nice skyline out here.
Gotta love an arch chassis. RB the world, I reckon. RB the world, baby. Waiting for the 3, 2, 1 go. And he's off. Let's see what he can do. Nice.
That was double initiation, I think.
Oh no! We've had the first casualty on the wall.
It's called magnet wall. And it was double initiation also, so it was 0 before even he started.
So he needs to do a nice one flow in initiation, no 1, 2, then bang.
If we take off and step, like the car steps out, is that classed as initiation or?
You have to go until initiation zone, you have to go on straight wheels. And then you do only
like
single click, you know?
On the takeoff and the car like just spins a wheel and steps out, like the arse moves. Is that initiation or is that just or you got it?
It means as
So
double
basically,
initiation.
a weight transfer is going to be allowed, from my understanding. But if you do what he did before, there you go. There's the weight transfer going into it, going into
Oh
initiation,
no!
going into that first.
Oh no!
Went right into the wall again. But
Double
basically,
zero
what
in the
happened?
first
He
casualty.
manjied into that first outer zone in his first run, which caused
Yeah,
a
no,
zero,
I
and
was
now the
saying what I
second
was
one.
saying, Tiny, is like when the car as you're taking off, and if you like just get that too aggressive on the accelerator, and the wheels are spinning, and you do a little bit of a burnout, and the car's like after the car moves. I didn't know if they were like classing that as an attempted initiation. So I was like, man, this is going to be interesting to take off. I don't do straight lines too well.
So they go third driver. We go.
What we got out here? We've got
Dmitry
Dimitri.
Dutov. Let's
Dutov.
see what he can show to us.
Another one running the R34.
So, a bit too narrow initiation.
Big shallow on the zones, dropping a tyre there. Him missing out of zone 3. Oh, and a straight, and we've got the second zero. Or the third zero of the night.
People
We might not
stressing
even have
too
enough
much.
drivers to do a top 32.
Yeah, just let it. You gotta let it flow like a menstrual cycle in here. If you just second guess anything, you're just gonna have a really hard time, especially with this first wall being unforgiving. But we have a man out here going in with a nice little flick, being gradual, but
Oh,
he goes right into
no.
the wall again.
I thought he saved that. I thought he was going to save it. That was straightening up too. That's both the skylines, one after another. Zero.
Skyline drivers, what's going on with you?
Come on, boys. I might have. SK will teach us school on how to drive an R chassis. If you need it, you got to send them things. Who we got up? We got Nicholas.
Nicholas.
I think
we got
he's
the
on
third
R34 as well.
Come on, show the boys how to drive
boy.
it, bro. I know this guy can drive this thing. I've driven in practice with him. We had a good battle last night after everyone left. It ended up being just me and him on the servo for a good hour and a half, and we were just back to back, pushing each other around the track, pulling absolute fuck out of each other.
Some people just stress too much, that's why it all happens. On practice they all good, but when competition starts, like shaking, hands shaking.
Oh yeah. He's
mercy.
that initiation. Let's go.
Oh, kiss the wall.
He's doing well. He's made it the furthest around in the 34s.
Yeah, buddy.
He's doing well. Showing him how to throw this R chassis around. Let's go. I think I might need to bring out my 33 my R33 for the comps now. That was
coming out great on that run. The second outer zone, he was gave a little kissy kiss to the wall. Was a little shallow. I'm gonna call that a more Pepe Le Pew kind of zone. A little flirtatious, you know what I'm saying?
67, man. That initiation at the start, he threw that thing on the wall.
Yeah, it's because he's hit the wall. That's why probably so many points.
Assetto needs to put in the physics where it leaves the marks on the wall when you get that close. The bumper scrapes.
There you go. Nice, good flick into the front.
Yeah,
oh my God, he's about to go. He's into the wall.
Come on, guys.
Boys, I don't know if you got the memo, but you're not supposed to hit that second wall.
Yeah. Oh, Vitali Bez. Oh, we got Vitali.
People want to show their maximum.
Team Flex out there. One of the boys. Good driver in this little sexy E30.
Yeah, let's see
Come
how
on,
he's gonna fight with his stress.
Yeah, he stresses out hard.
Yeah.
I've spoken to him like he speaks to me in my stream chat, and
Yeah.
he stresses hard.
Ooh, a little shallow on the second outer zone.
Oh, no,
Dirt
pretty
drop.
straight.
Coming in
One
with a
wheel
second outer
outside the
zone.
track.
Man, this is not the flex that I drove with the other day.
Hey, that was a good
Oh.
run though. Good. It's probably gonna score.
Unsafe
That's all he
stuff.
needs.
Yeah, with the in practice yesterday, like me and Flex had a little battle. I haven't counted us off, but it was close as hell.
Is
It's
that
not
orange smoke coming from the back of his car?
Yeah, it's actually
orange
red
smoke.
smoke. Red smoke, yeah.
That is awesome.
What do
I
you
have
mean
not
red
seen
smoke?
that.
I can't see any of that cool stuff. What the hell?
I'm watching
watch
on
my
the
stream,
stream
man.
and yeah, it was pretty good. Well, we got a scored run from Vitali coming into the second
big
outer
correction.
zone, being a little conservative on these two runs. Coming into this third outer zone, filling it out a little shallow, going to the second to last outer zone. Good
Oh, there
job.
we go. Now
Final
we
one,
Flex.
a little shallow again. He's still gonna get a scored run. This is gonna put him in the bracket, but we'll see how the judges looked at this. I'm still amazed about the colored smoke. I didn't know that you could do that in Assetto. So whoever did that, let me know how you did that, and I need to put that on my challenger.
The 72-second. Yeah, here we go.
Solid.
Instructor Tiny looking for ideas. He's gonna start taking.
I'm gonna steal all
His
your
car's
ideas.
gonna come out. And it's gonna have like the rear end, like one that comes off the smoke from Vitali's car. It's gonna have neons from someone else's. We're gonna call this a
Gaming.
Frankenstein-mobile.
Do you know when you're gonna have your run? You will have to change your name.
My name.
My
Yeah,
name.
because you got nickname, isn't it, in the game?
No, it's Japan side Zono.
Scott's in here. I see him. But we have Daniel Camacho, the 370. Camacho.
Oh, Macho Camacho. Let's go.
There we go. With that 370 coming in. The nice little weight transfer to that first outer zone, filling it out, going all the way around, going to the second outer zone, keeping a shallow line to the second outer zone, be very conservative. Third outer zone,
barely feeling the third outer zone there.
Going into that second to last outer zone and final outer zone, he is doing a complete run for this first run. Then he's gonna get a little spicy on the second one. I love
Camacho's driving style, man. He always goes, puts down a run, gets expectations settled, then just brings up balls to the wall and sends it. A very talented driver.
Yeah, he's like to compare him to salsa. Sometimes spicy and sometimes sweet.
Let's see his.
You get the sweet. Now let's see his
77
spicy.
For that first one.
Yeah, buddy. Coming out of that nice little flick, going into that first outer zone, getting a midline, going to the second outer zone, and a nice deep fill on the second outer zone, going to this third one with a good transition, with a deeper fill out them to 4. Holding a nice angle on that transition, a mid to high line on that second to final outer zone, and midline on that final outer zone. A little more spicy this time. We'll give him some mild sriracha on that one.
Mild sriracha.
Mm-hmm.
That was a good run from the bro.
That was a good run.
What's he put down? 77 for the first.
I like his angles. He's got very big angles.
I don't know if it was me, but on the initiation from like what I was seeing, it might have been from where I'm seeing in game. It was a bit weird, a bit delayed.
I had a little lag spike on it, but he used a nice little weight transfer into that initiation with some clutch kick. Yep. Did a fantastic job. Cap it off.
Banov Platon, I was driving with him yesterday, and quite good driver. That it was
Here
his
we go.
short
Here we've
was.
got cabin of plants on here in this little sexy GT86.
Mm-hmm.
Man, I bring out the GR86 in comp. I don't see one person driving them. I retire mine because like I'm not the only one driving mine, and now everyone's bringing them out.
But round one will
Nice, fill
outside the
out.
zone.
Nice, nice and
So
deep.
that on it. Oh. A little
Saves-
spicy rotation on that final outer zone.
He's lucky he
Almost.
caught that when he did. He nearly over rotated that. That's a little problem there. The way that flows there, it is easy to over rotate and do what Kabanov did there. It took me a little bit to figure out what I was doing wrong on that section.
Yeah, that section is very unique, especially when you're going from that second to last outer zone to the final outer zone. You kind of want to shallow up on angle, diving into that final outer zone, and then kind of clutch kick into it to try to get that angle. But that second outer zone is a very shallow fill out. So is that third one coming into this second to last with a nice good angle, and then he's gonna come in and huge clutch kick into that final outer zone and filling it out. That was a better performance on that one.
Did
Actually, he
is
went
Abram-
on the no-go zone on the last clip because by the
Did
judges
he?
stuff you
Ah.
can't
Yeah,
go
right.
behind the OZ5. Like
Yeah.
your rear wheels must
did
stay inside
Abramov
the
turn
square.
up tonight?
What?
Is Abramov here tonight?
Yeah. You're gonna be, yeah.
Oh, we got the animal coming up, guys. Watch this guy. He's a mental. With that monster flanker.
Judges put 0 for him. I don't know why. What happens? Probably
Wait,
double
Why did you get a
insertion.
zero on the first run?
Let's see what's gonna. What do you say?
That first run was the best
It's a
run.
0. The first one might have been a 0 because of that over rotation on that final outer zone, and then he just caught it.
But what? That makes no sense. A bit of an over rotation. It got flicked at more angle. I wouldn't have called it complete over rotation though.
Well, we're going to our next.
Interesting
can
call
put
there
it
by
out
the
here.
judges. I'd love to know what the judges seen on that one.
2 double
No, we all heard.
initiations.
Oh, it's
Yeah.
a double initiation.
Yeah, 2 double initiations. That's what happens.
I didn't see that on that initiation much. Little
Man, I
Little
hope my
connection issue
fucking
on my
big
end.
mangy flick style that I do is not going to get me zeroed.
big old flick from Will Hurst coming into that first outer zone and being shallow on that second outer zone, but still filling it out. He just needs a scored run. Third outer zone was a deep fill out. Here comes outer zone 4. Good fill out on that one. Oh yeah, getting a midline on the 5th outer zone. This is going to be a scored run for sure.
And that little 86 it's a monster.
The rips, bro.
Like when he said
and
he had an 86 yesterday, I'm like, oh man, I was expecting like the GT or GR because he had problems with the car after tech for some reason. His version of it had no power or anything, so I had to zip it up. And then I seen it in what it was. I was like, what the hell? This is a mental thing. 79 that first run.
Yes. Yeah. Well, Will Hurst, I believe he's representing Team Outcast, and he always have some really good drivers, especially some of these guys out here. Dana Camacho with Escuco guys, they put out some banger of runs. But we have my man here, Will Hurst, getting a little shallow on that first outer zone, and he's diving deep into that second outer zone, getting a nice proximity. going into that third outer zone, filling that out. Oh, mercy. Going into his fourth outer zone. Oh, a little tire drop, flirting with the grass, and 5 is fantastic. Wow. Yeah. Will Hurst out here playing no games with that 86. I love seeing this 86 out here on competitions. This is actually something rare to see. Compared to most of the competitions I've run, a lot of people usually run the S chassis of BMWs or even like Mustangs, and something that is general in drifting community. And seeing the 86 and even the E30 was fantastic. Another 79. Will Hurst coming out here, showing what he's got with that 86. Great job, man.
Change it up, get the second group in, and go again.
Well, we're changing now to second group, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
So, do you want me to take like the Japan side out of the front of my name?
Yeah. So I'm gonna change the server now.
Oh, mercy. The 86 is fire.
And that was a hell of a start.
Let's see what chat's saying. We have Vano Gaming saying hi right off the rip. It's probably choosing to be the first. Wait, that's you, Ivan. Took me a second. Daniel Camacho goes, Tiny! And then Tiny said my name. It's so funny. Some of these guys out here, they're like, Tiny, sign my forehead. It's pretty funny.
Yeah, I've seen that come up in a few times.
And Tyler Duck is out here as well. That's cool to see. Okay, I'm not acknowledging you in chat.
Oh, fuck you.
So no, the password for group 2 change instead of 1 put 2.
Got it.
Oh god, this is going to be like the hardest qualifying I've ever done.
Just to let you know, 2 comes after 1 SK.
I thought that was the button that has it's like 2 lines that are run like side by side. I thought that came after 1.
We are doing Atron. We have a Rhode Islander up. Rodri, but don't worry.
Rhode Atlanta is my most. I hate that track.
I love Rhode Atlanta. I am actually excited to go see it next year.
I say I hate it. The only reason why I hate it is because it's the one track that I can't get right. I haven't been able to get consistent or anything on it.
That initiation is very unforgiving if you don't hit it right. And I want to say I fell in love with Road Atlanta back with Forza 2 when I started running it more consistently. So it's so cool to see how drifting evolved in gaming wise, because now we have competitions and we could stream it and production value goes higher. Now in Forza 2, we had people in one car and one turn. It was like 3 judges, but they were judging on each turn for the battle. And there was no production value. It was just you call someone out because they said something about your mother, and then you just do a drift battle and they call it a day afterwards. But now we have like Assetto Corsa with production value. You can make your own tracks and make your own cameras. It just evolved so much. So back to what I was saying about Road Atlanta. Road Atlanta was one of those tracks where it was a very technical track to the point that the layout was different than what you see now in in Formula Drift. The layout was, instead of you going all the way to the top of the keyhole, it was actually you initiate, go to the second inner clip, and then you dive into the bottom half of the keyhole, and then use that as a whole outer zone to go all the way around and dive all the way back to that second outer clip from the top of the keyhole. It was a fun little track. So I love seeing how these tracks evolve, especially when layouts wise, with Formula Drift doing a different layout. And now you have tracks like OSW and Wall Speedway, which was one of my favorite tracks of all time for Formula Drift. Now it's retired, which is sad to see. But a lot of good tracks out here. The only track that never really changed was Long Beach, and that Long Beach is another unforgiving track.
Yeah, Long Beach is fucked. But once you get used to it, it's a fun track. For tandems, it's insane. That start is nuts.
Well, it's funny because you say you hate you don't like Road Atlanta. I hate Long Beach because I can't get that initiation and that final inner clip at all. It's just, I'll get it once in a while. I'm not consistent. It's such an unforgiving track as well. So overall, like, Atron is, I just recently found out about this track. I want to say about a month ago. I was watching some drift content on YouTube and seen the Russian Drift series, and they're spicy as hell too, man.
The Russian Drift series, bro, is freaking mental.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I'm not a big fan of like the FD style tracks. Like, a lot of them are just short point to point sections. Like the European drifting and the NZ drifting, like that's where it's at, man. Like they see you on a track and you're actually doing a proper track.
Yeah, it's more of when you're talking about different types of like countries and doing different types of styles of drifting. You can see it on every competition, but a lot of the more European side or even the Asian side is more of, it's a very high speed kind of drifting compared to the Formula Drift realm, where it is like there's high speed tracks, but there's a lot more aggressive with angle to move on the competition, and more of a kind of, I would say, more of a freestyle in the sense of how you could express how to attack each track, which is fantastic to see. I love every type of style of drifting, but I feel like the Russians out here, they just drink a vodka and then just go to the track and just slang that thing out there. Now,
here we go.
We have a Scott out here. I'm not. You know what? I'm not gonna mess you up on the first one. Trust me.
Thanks, bro.
I'm just gonna let you run. I want to see you put out a nice, consistent line. Get yourself a score so you can get qualified up there and get in the bracket. Now in the battles, that's when it gets a little spicy, where I'll try to make you laugh in the middle of the run. We're waiting for the lights, waiting for the judges to get ready. Here we go. Scott out here. The lights are green. Scott here with the S chassis. Coming in with a huge little flick going into that first outer zone, and that is a 0, which was a double initiation.
Oh, what? I can't do that fucking manji?
No manjis into that first outer zone, because it will become an unchaseable lead. Going into this final outer zone.
Fucking lead.
Yeah, buddy.
Man. Fucking bullshit.
It's a E brake drag all the way in there. You got it, buddy.
Man,
I believe in you.
I'm hitting the fucking wall. I don't know. I can't do this track this way. It doesn't fucking make sense.
Here we go. We got you, Bubba.
Yo, Half acceleration on the start. Fill your
There
car.
we go. Let's agree. There you go. Nice little fill out on the first outer zone. Here we go. In the second outer zone, fills it out deep. And the third outer zone. Good job with a nice, good fill out. Fourth outer zone. Good fill out. Fifth outer zone. My goodness. He didn't shit the bag on that one.
No, that run was fucking putrid. That should have been a fucking 0.
He actually initiated pretty well. It's going to be, it looks like he
It will
scored
be low
run.
points,
They're
but still
looking at
will be
what's going.
points, I think.
No, fucking give me a 0 for that one straight out. I prefer the first run.
So that first, that initiation on that first zone, you just got to freaking e-brake
46.
and then clutch drag into that first wall and then just throttle.
Yeah,
Hey,
but
that's
the
that's
track's fucking the initiation doesn't make sense.
It makes sense
Straight out,
because when you do double initiation for chaser, it's like
It's
big
not
trouble.
a double initiation. It's I'm using the weight transfer to throw the car, so I don't have to use the handbrake. It's a chaseable
No.
lead.
You have to do like because you're doing your initiation to the right side, so you have to do like one turn to the left and then to the right, and just it. It's have to be not left right left right.
It's what you're looking at right here is having a pretty much you're gonna do a huge Scandinavian flick in there without the like how my man out here just did it. Alexander just big Scandinavian flick into that first outer zone. Fantastic.
I'm not even
Wins the
watching
second outer zone.
I'm sitting
Third
here
outer
pissed off
zone.
about the fucking
Boom.
wheel.
Little tire drop on that the third outer zone, going to that fourth outer zone. Fantastic, filling it out midline, going all the way around. Very conservative run, very fantastic run from a huge Scandinavian flick in that first outer zone. It was fantastic.
I'm changing my screen settings because I'm not driving anymore.
That was a good run from him. Because he's scrubbing his tires by doing 360s. And we're seeing the lights. Here we go. Alexander coming in. Got a 67 on the first run. And second one.
No, I didn't flunk out. It was I got a 0 on the first section because of the way I initiated. Even though my run would have been a lot better, I would have pulled the zone better. But it's whatever the judges called it. I managed to put down a
little shallow
46. So at the end of the day,
it's a good second run. Good second run. Good points up there. He is not at the top of the qualies, but he did get some points. So we'll see what the judges say on it. And last outer zone, he was kind of shallow on it, but that was a great showing of how to. He got a 74 on that run. That was a great run.
Unless we get a heap of people that 0, I'm lowest qualifier at the moment. No deck.
There's a lot of people that double zeroed. Now we have Stepan.
Yeah, but I doubt we're going to have. It's going to be a top 16.
I've been recently falling in love with the.
Yeah, we got now 5 minutes competition now. Stepan's got problems with his computer.
Yeah, I practiced a different way to the way I drive the track with big initiations. This track they didn't allow that. It became a big handbrake drag in, so I zeroed the first run, which doesn't make sense, but oh well. And then I put it down to 46. I don't know. I don't think we're going to have enough drivers for a top 32. It'll end up being a top 16 shootout by my guesses. And with my embarrassing 46, I doubt I'll make the top 16.
You never know. Don't doubt yourself. I believe in it.
I don't. I'm glad you do, bro, but thank you.
I'm just trying to have you build my car.
Asshole.
I'm just teasing. Here we go. We got Stepan out here with the BMW coming in with a initiation, nice little weight transfer, and then he going straight into the second wall. That is going to be cause of a 0. That second wall is where people are gonna struggle. Saw some video from some of the other competitors on Instagram. If you guys don't follow me on Instagram, it's @strict_tiny. So shameless plug. Because I twerk on Instagram. Anyway, continuing on.
I've got your OnlyFans account. I don't need the Instagram.
But I've been seeing some of these competitors out here putting out some content and seeing their runs. And some of them have been doing some good tandems out here in Atron. Ivan, how do you properly say the name of this track?
Atron.
Atron? Okay. So I've been butchering the name. You haven't been correcting me. I appreciate you.
Yeah, I call it Atron as well, not Atron.
It kind of reminds me of like a transformer. Oh, he is very shallow of the second outer zone, going to the third outer zone. He goes into that inside line. Fourth outer zone, fills it out. And the fifth outer zone, here he comes and misses that as well. A little struggle on that run. We'll see what the judges say. It's probably be lower than SK.
That's fucking bullshit. I'd score that higher than mine. It's pretty cool. On my screen, because what they like, I can see the throttle input and his brake input and stuff.
A 35.
What? I would have given that a higher score than 46.
Oh, he missed. He completely missed outer zone 3.
Oh, now we're gonna have Nikita Bushev.
Oh, the bot.
Bushev.
The Russian transformer. Those guys are bot.
Nikita is such a cool name.
Yeah.
Oh, mercy, riding that first wall with a nice left foot braking to push his tail in all the way to the second outer wall. It's getting a good proximity. Going into the third outer zone, filling it out deep. Going to the fourth one. Here he comes with some left foot braking, going all the way around. Fifth outer zone. Mercy. Deep fill outs on each zone with the F-22. Oh, my goodness.
Yeah,
that
it's not
run
that.
Was fresh.
It's not that nerd neck. It's the way I practice was the way doing the initiation I do, and so I've learned to try it that way. Doing it the way they want us to do it, I'm not comfortable. I can do it. I just won't be accurate because I don't know how to judge it.
Toxic Racing Channel says, "Hola."
Hello.
As
he puts it on the wall again.
Says hola to the proximity all the way around, going to that third outer zone, filling it out real deep, going to this fourth outer zone, and he is doing a fantastic job getting each zones with deep fill outs. Goes to the fifth one. Oh my goodness. God. I hope you guys got your notepads out because you need to take some notes from that banger of the run. The first run was an 86. We'll see what they say with the second run. I think Nikita wants to keep going because he's enjoying this track because he was about to drive up to the line again. Wow.
Man, fucking fuck. That is my lowest qualifying score ever.
A 93. A 93. Nikita out here being so fresh and so clean.
the bot comes out and shows us why he's good at what he does.
He's a freaking demon, man. You didn't have to like send it like that. Golly.
I'm guessing we're
So
doing
what's
a
now? We're doing now third group, isn't it?
group 3.
Group 3.
Something saying to me that we're not gonna have many
1, 2, 3, 4,
people for
5,
top 42.
6, 7 drivers. 7 drivers are qualified so far. And we've
So
got
we're gonna restarting this server. Password again will be number 3 instead of 2.
9. We've got another 17 drivers that are registered to come up.
Well, we're growing. Bit by bit, we're growing.
Little by little, bit by bit. I think you need to offer more vodka and you probably get more drivers.
We've got
pull
I
them
reckon
out,
we'd have enough and we'd
Ivan.
be able to do a top 16 shootout tonight with this. Far out.
So let's join to the server. I'm gonna put semaphore.
Can you drift with a semaphore?
Yeah, you can. I know that for a fact.
Oh my goodness. Oh.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you got to put an engine sound on them so you can hear it.
Oh, I didn't even think about that.
I actually did
Yeah,
first corner. Let's have some fun. Where are you in Santa Tiny? Let's do it.
Oh my goodness. Oh,
I'm gonna
I
lead you.
can't. I don't know where my back end is. That is insane. That's pretty cool.
Where are you?
No, Pitoro. So, Pitoro is Puerto Rican moonshine.
Ah! How you can drift this?
Yeah.
hang on, I can't get on the track.
Did you change password?
No, there's no
flicker
semaphores
is
left.
so crazy.
And you took my car off the server.
Vadim Abramov.
How come?
You've only got 4 semaphores on there, and you took my
1,
car
2,
off the
3,
server.
4, 5. Oh shit.
Shazno, I've already qualified, bro. I did I practiced this track in the way I initiate.
How come all
and it was
semaphores who is on
Igor
semaphore?
Rozov's instructor, Daniel Rozov, and you.
Yeah. Maybe.
No, I zeroed my first run, bro, and then I 46'd my second run because I had the handbrake drag initiation.
One more semaphore.
Wow.
Here, join.
All right. So I haven't seen these flankers before, and these competition was the first time of me actually experiencing them. And I must say they look freaking awesome.
There's been a lot of people zeroed so far. We've had 7 drivers, 7 drivers, including myself, to put down a score.
Is it a Russian car?
Yeah, Flanker is Russian car made from like the base is Corvette.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking of from what I've seen, it looks like a Corvette mixed with
A Ferrari.
But it's only chassis from the Corvette, nothing left from it.
Okay. That's so cool. Are they
Yeah,
like
it's
a
a
sports
Russian
car
guy, a
for
Russian
Russia?
drifter, his name Didi Kaba. It's he's made
Mhm.
like designed this car.
Wow. Okay. I'm actually looking up the images and you know what's crazy? So that front end kind of reminds me of like a Maserati, but the back end reminds me of like a Lexus LFA. It's a cool hybrid looking kind of car, and it's so sick.
There it is. And it's only
It's
one like
such a
this one
mean
in
looking.
Assetto Corsa, and it's in Ivdc, and it's made by our
That is
designer
awesome.
by name Dakes and Cole.
Yeah, Danks is mad. He did my livery for me. That's the one I was telling you about.
Yeah, I was talking to him, chatting it up with him for a bit. Might be a little busy building other cars, which I respect. I'm looking forward to possibly doing
You should have
some
seen it when he
work
was
with
doing my livery. Like, I had Ivan in like middleman in translating to him while I was sitting there in chat. Yes, we got some more 14.9s out in the track this group. Let's go.
Yeah, and going back to
I will be back in the
the
second,
different
guys.
cars and stuff like that. The flanker's awesome, dude.
The flank is fucking mental.
I like how it looks like stock too. It looks so good.
Man, the engine sound he's got on it compared to the other bro that drives the flanker. And that one's quiet. This one is just rowdy. Like when I practice with Abramov, I've had to sit there and turn the fucking engine sounds up on my car to insanely loud so I can hear it.
Yeah. Oh yeah, from last comp that I was here,
The status of
was
this so
loud.
far is we're up to Group 3 of qualifying. We've had a lot of people 0. I didn't know how they wanted us to do the start, so I did the usual big SK clutch kick, flick and throw, and I end up I zeroed the first one because of the double initiation, and they wanted to. I did a bit. The second run because I hadn't practiced the way they wanted just to initiate. I did a big handbrake drag into it and end up putting down an embarrassing 46.
All right, here we go. We have Igor on the line with the BMW. Nice, nice little livery, blue black with the number 69. Nice.
Let's see how he goes. I had some fun practice with him over the last couple of days.
Yeah, a lot of these drivers right here are very talented out here with the sim rig, and me doing some tandems, especially like with you, SK, working on some tandems and running on it. It's very cool to see how you guys can manipulate that wheel and run around the track. But we have Igor out here coming in.
I don't have a steering wheel. I have a Wii remote taped to a CD.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Going to that first outer zone, filling it out, keeping a midline, flirting with that
misses
second
the
outer
second zone. Misses that zone.
Third outer zone is fantastic.
This is
Going
not.
a little
This is
flat
not the
flirt.
This is not the bro I drove with in practice. This is not.
I think he's definitely doing a conservative run to just at least get some points on the board. If he gets points on the board, good. He's going to move on to the competition. But
And
then we're going to have them
at
go
least a 60.
9.
All right. Giggity.
It would be so funny if he did get a 69.
Yeah.
He's 77 on that run.
And he
Here
missed
we
two
go.
zones, man. If that first run of mine had got scored, that would have been heaps good. Because that initiation I did, I threw it onto the wall hard.
Coming in with a nice little flick into that first outer zone, going all the way around, trying to use some left foot break-ins to gain that proximity, going
And just
into
see what,
that
sorry.
third outer zone, a little shallow line going to fourth. Here it comes with that transition, a good transition, filling a midline to the fourth outer zone. Fifth outer zone is fantastic, getting a nice mid to deep line on that one.
I want to
Yeah,
be a
that's-
bit higher than a 77.
That 69 is a lucky number. That second outer zone, the biggest thing for these drivers to have to do is that first outer zone. You can't have too much angle. You'll scrub speed. You need that momentum to
69
reach
is
out
the
the
lucky
second
number.
outer
But
zone.
yeah, 69 is the best number. Or one of the best numbers.
So 77, 72.
That's great.
Anthony
That's
Johnson is
Anthony
next.
Johnson. Hang on, is this the VDC driver, Anthony Johnson?
Anthony Johnson out here.
One
This
of
is what I think it is.
VDC drivers can't compete today because he don't have internet until 6 p.m. a.m.
If this is who I think it is, we're about to see some fire get thrown down.
Well, Anthony Johnson with the S chassis out here with the license plate trash. Let's see if he actually is trash. We're gonna see him coming in to this first outer zone and flinging it in there, using that e-brake, going all the way around, getting a nice fill out on that second outer zone, going to the third outer zone with a good little weight transfer, going into that third outer zone, filling it deep. Here comes that fourth outer zone. Oh, mercy, didn't even need to use left foot braking to get deeper in that zone with a huge flick in that final outer zone.
That was a good run. Different way of different style initiation at the start. With the big slug, slow flow through it.
It was more of an inertia initiation, which is really cool to see competitors actually use. You could see that more on tracks like on FD for
72.
like Wall, for Wall Speedway or OSW, or even what was it, the Seattle, that wall, and you need to use inertia and momentum to carry yourself out there. And you saw him do that in that first outer zone, and then use some left foot braking to get that proximity in the second outer zone. What he could do to make a better run is that second outer zone, kind of hold that line so he rides that wall a little bit longer. He kind of shallowed up at the end of the outer zone. We're going to see him come out here with that S chassis. Let's see if he gets a little more spicy coming in with an e-brake initiation. It's that first outer zone, a little loose proximity, flirting with that second outer zone, going all the way around. Here comes the third outer zone. Mercy me. Going all the way around. Here comes that final outer zone.
And to the finish line. Let's see. I don't know. I think the first one was better, isn't it?
The first one was definitely better.
$55 points for the second one. Yeah, qualification not that fun, isn't it? That was much better.
Macho Camacho's teammate out here, Adrian Ronsro.
I gotta restart my my game because I only have half a screen right now.
What are we gonna be waiting for you?
If you don't mind, real quick, it takes me a split second.
You had one job, Tiny. One job.
Hey, listen here, budget cuts, man. For some reason, I wish I could show people this. I'll get half of my screen is Assetto, so I'm only looking at the left side of the track. I gotta fix that for hopefully tonight, but I'm loading back up. And here we go. I am ready. We got Adrian Roncero. Hopefully he doesn't get a 0.
See, he's a good driver. I've been driving with him today. Let's see.
Oh,
nice
mercy.
initiation in deep angle. Oh, a bit of correction over here.
He's fucking
So,
charging through.
transition
Let me chug
towards
into this
free,
track.
one
Deep
wheel
in
outside of
every
the
zone.
track. Oh, a bit narrow here.
A little bit shallow there. Playing it safe. That's going to be a good run. That's going to be a good score.
That's like definitely going to be a good score with that Hane 90 Supra out here. Just putting it down. Going all the way around. I love how Ivan said the correction. Yeah, that little correction he made on that second outer zone is going to affect his score, but still going to be a good score for him. That's all you got to do. That's one big change that he has to do. Be a little more smooth with
76
the
points.
corrections.
It's nice points from our judges. I not even remember, do we had any single driver who gets like 100 points from our judges? I think like the judges we got now, they're like
Highest has
very
been
strict.
98 so far.
The judges we got now, they are very strict, so you have to show like your best to get the 100 points.
Oh, nice flick into that first outer zone.
Oh, it's much better
Second
than
outer
the first
zone,
time. Let's see here. Oh, still
Good
one
flow.
wheel dropped out, but it's okay. Here deepen nicely, taking
Wow.
fifth zone. Oh, both wheels out in
Oh, he
no-go
drops the
zone.
tire into the no-go zone. Was that a double tire drop in there?
That
Yeah,
looked like a
double
double tire
tires.
drop.
Oh, but it was nice aggressive run. For sure, he's gonna
was
get
so
more
good.
points for
From
the
that
aggressive.
no-go zone on the last on OZ5. That's cool having that.
From what I was when I ran this track
60
a
points.
while ago-
60.
Oh.
Wow.
Wow. Just 9 away from the magic number.
Vadim's just fucking sending it around the car.
Judges for sure see much more than we are seeing, you know.
Oh yeah.
Oh, now we've got the flanker, the bot, the man that missed the
Each
legend.
time when you say
Vadim
flanker,
Avril.
each time when you say flanker, I hear it like a wanker.
That's
Let's
a different
go.
type of fun we're talking about. We're talking about
Yeah,
an
that's
actual
a-
car. Here he comes.
Oh, nice and aggressive
Oh,
initiation.
mercy!
Showing the blades.
Whoa!
What the hell?
This is just qualifying, dude. You don't have to put that much of a fire of a run filling out deep the first 3 outer zones. Fourth is
and
filled
that-
out. Fifth outer zone. Oh, that possibly is a tire drop.
I think he got the tire drop on the end. If he
mercy.
didn't, that's number 1 qualifier right
He's
there.
probably, by the style, he's the best, for sure.
Oh, Jesus.
He's won every round, hasn't he?
Huh?
Vadim's
Yeah.
won every round, hasn't he?
Almost, yeah. I think he's first in the like championship.
Yeah, Johnny, this guy is he's
I
an
don't know.
animal to
We
drive
have to
with.
ask judges like to put like in the Discord server like championship standings. I'm interested as well who is like on which position.
I've had
insane.
been paired up with this guy in battle in a couple of rounds, and he's an absolute monster.
Coming
Look,
out
he's
here,
even
just
repeating same
unleashing
line
his
by
inner
same
demon.
like tire lines.
Yeah, his tires are
Proper.
on the exact same line.
Yeah, this is
Uh,
Vadim
we're gonna
Abramov.
need a we're gonna need an exorcist out on the
First
track because
round
we need
is
to exorcise
89.
this demon. Wow, and a 90.
Well, it's still Nikita Bushov on first place. Nikita Bushov had 93.
How the heck? What? A 90? A 90?
Yeah, because there was couple corrections.
Corrections and possible tire drops over there as well. Man, out here having fun.
Let's see who is
Like, he
next.
goes back. He doesn't teleport the pits. He drives back and parks up every time.
Let's see Ilya Gena. It's
Well,
actually
Ilya
two
out there
names.
and not-
Ilya is the name and Gena is the name. Like,
Another
so I'm
one of
not
my
sure.
86 brothers. 86 platform brothers. Let's go.
Let's see another GT86 on the road, on the track.
No, I'm retiring to 14.9. I'm going back to my 86. Oh.
I think there was double initiation, but I can be wrong. Still it's 0. But I think it was double initiation there.
Well,
That purple of that color on the car looks sexy.
it is. It is pretty nice. Reminds me of Barney. Do you guys have Barney in your countries?
Yeah, I was.
Okay.
I think I might be too stoned, but I was thinking like grapes.
So
I think it's
let's
because I'm hungry.
see second round of Ilya Gena.
There you go.
So good initiation this time, no double flip. Lots of corrections and
Man.
right to the wall.
What I'm seeing a lot is with these drivers going into the second outer zone that go into the wall is they don't commit to the angle and they try to correct themselves to try to push themselves out. Just run the line, use some left foot braking to get that
Initiation
proximity.
is, I swear.
It's sort of
the way I
thing
was
that's
doing
like
it.
when you're flying to this wall, it's like most of the times you're trying to save the car, you know, like slow down or whatever. But literally you have to like accelerate, like that's why it's like after initiation zone before OZ1 you have to already be on full throttle, otherwise you will be in the wall. Russians even call it like RDS call it like magnet wall, you know, because it's like a magnet for the cars. It's lots of
So
real life
the
drivers
bro-
been in this wall.
Radoslav Kajenko out in the 14.9.
A bit of braking to get him to the wall. Filling out the OZ3, do transition to OZ4, nice and deep. And last transition to OZ5, also nice and deep, and to the finish.
That was a good run. Nice conservative run. Well, like
Yeah,
you were
no.
saying, there's
I
been
would
a
say
lot
it
of Russian
was like a
drivers
safe
that run
run.
into what.
If we have enough drivers for top 16, let's do it tonight. I'm keen fuck for these battles now after watching all these drivers. I don't want to
No.
wait. Let's get it over with.
We're gonna do the battles tomorrow because I got lots of things to do. And instructor Tiny as well doesn't feel himself that good to be like all day in here.
Oh yeah, I actually have another competition today, but we're going back to this guy's line. He's staying real deep, all the way. Oh, tire drop and into the no-go zone. But yeah, my Saturdays are my off days, and it's funny. A lot of the Saturdays and Sunday mornings goes to competitions and me commentating them, and I appreciate being out here for Ivdc.
You know what I just
crazy.
I forgot. You have to tell me like when I do announce about the event. You have to tell me can you be there or not. Then I can like in my Instagram I can like point you.
In the chat,
as-
Vadim Abramov tagged
Oh yeah, for sure.
Igor Roosevelt and then did his thumbs down. Ruthless there in the chat.
No, for sure. I'm definitely down for that. I have what was it?
Well, we're
I'm now
starting
doing this
fourth
for the
group,
real
yeah?
Yeah.
Hell yeah. I'm now starting to do in real
How
life
many drivers
competitions
have made
too,
it? 1, 2, 3.
which is
4,
fun.
5.
So getting that little experience, but
So
also
far,
a lot of
I'm
people are reaching out.
sitting in. I've made I've made it to the battles. Depending on how this next group goes.
Nope.
If 4 people
So it's the
qualify,
same here, yeah?
I haven't made it.
4 instead of 3.
Instead of 3 of V4.
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha.
I kind of accidentally deleted it all.
You had one job, SK. Using that back to you.
Yeah, I had one job. I know. So I'm not allowed nice things.
So let's put semaphore on the place. To drive this semaphore, so you must have like really good drifting experience, no? Oh fuck, I'm stuck in the wall.
Yeah, you need to put an engine. You
Yeah,
need to put an engine
that's
sound
what
on it so
happens.
you can drive it.
I don't know what you hit, but I'm looking at the comfy map and you just kept spinning.
No, put an
Yeah,
engine sound
SK,
on it, Ivan, so you can
SK
drive. You can
Gaming,
drive it.
somebody Ivdc. Can you tell SK I said he's a pussy?
You said that in your chat or in
In
the
my Twitch,
YouTube one.
in my Twitch. That.
Oh, all right. I'm coming to see what it is. Who the fuck said that, you cheeky mother? You motherfuckers, all right. Who said that?
It's
Oh,
wobbly.
Ill Dilly. Ill Dilly, you can go suck my ass. Like, someone does that. I know exactly who that is.
Oh, you good friends or what?
Yeah, I know exactly who it is. That's why I was like, someone wants to sit there and say that. Let's go.
At least some fun, isn't it?
Yeah, it's always like, tell SK he's a pussy. I'm like, I gotta find out who the hell this is.
Rodri out here.
Is anyone driving? So it's gonna be 5 minutes. Practice, yeah. So I'm gonna go have. What is your car here?
Come on, you fucking thing, get around. Hot laps in the semaphore, guys. Let's go.
It's,
I'm doing better in the semaphore than I did in qualifying.
I don't know, I try to drive semaphore, it's impossible. I will be back 2 seconds. No, not 2 seconds, 2 minutes.
My stream's like, what is this guy? This is a semaphore. How you doing, Dilly? Hey guys, you are seeing it here live. We're drifting the semaphore.
Oh, we got Tyler Duck in here. Duck A. I commentated him before. He's a super drift driver. He actually placed pretty decently in the last season's super drift finished. Their championship. It was intense to see as well. Tyler Duck coming out here with the S chassis. And we have Algren, another super drift driver as well. The Skyline out here. These are going to be two competitors that are very feisty competitors. I think they are going to put out some heaters of runs and actually provide even more competition to the guys that we've seen from the previous round. So I'm actually excited to see how they match up.
This is
That
now
flank is insane.
I got to tune on this thing now. Let's go.
Oh, mercy. I've seen some of the runs from Mikhail. He's doing pretty good with that BMW as well. Is that a BMW? No, that's a IS, I believe. Hold on. Altezza, yeah. Running the Altezza.
Man, this thing is pain in the ass to throw around, eh?
Oh, wow. Holy smokes.
Guys on the track are like, what the fuck is a single pump driver around?
What is... Golly. If Mikhail did that run for quali, he will score high.
Oh, out into the wall. Is it bad that I'm driving this thing better than I drive my actual comp car?
No, it's just you're getting your head when you're in the comp. It's what happens with a lot of drivers, though. A lot of drivers get in their heads and get nervous and try to figure out, oh, what am I going to do next? Or how am I going to perform? And just go out there and just send it and have fun with it.
I got another comp next weekend. I'm doing a Drift South virtual series for New Zealand IRL comp.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's mad. There's the couple of the drivers that are in the IRL event coming in the game. Like all the cars in the car pack are the ones that are actually on the track.
That's cool. That's a cool thing to see. I'm starting to see a lot more IRL drivers now start using Assetto as a tool.
Yeah, bro.
It's good to see and getting along with the drifting community in the whole. It's really good and refreshing to see. We have Rome CP from Formula Drift going to be doing a comp later on today.
Yes, Rome CP. Rome CP's been. I've driven with him on the game. He comes in. He jumps in public servers heaps lately.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
And
I've been in chat. I've gone, this isn't the real one? And then he put a smiley face and then goes, yes. So like, and then I watch him drive. I'm like, okay, yeah, it is.
He is such a great and gentle soul, a fantastic person in general. But don't underestimate his kindness for weakness, because when he runs with you, he ain't even afraid to put his freaking front tire into your door. So great dude. Also Hatley's been running Assetto a lot more. Casey Cole been able to be on some lobbies with them.
No, I met Taylor James last night. Yeah, bro. Engine driver Taylor James, he's nuts. So they were talking about what car he's going to take for LZ Fest. And he's like, I'm taking my S13. I'm like, oh, yeah. And I'm going, how much power is your S13 making? He's like, oh, it's only 1,100. But we're going to put a bit of nitrous in to give it. Yeah, he goes, no, he goes, but we've got to put a little bit of nitrous in there just to give the turbo a little bit of a tickle. I'm like, you're nut. Like I've met
We had-
heaps like the NZ boys on here. Like a lot of the drivers I idolize. I've met Liam Burke on here. Met Liam Burke, Mitch Lana, Darren Kelly. Like I might be leaving Japan side to join one of the New Zealand based
Nice.
Assetto teams.
It's just growing connections and networking with people is fantastic. I was talking to the other guys from the other comps that some people would fangirl over a driver. The only driver I would probably fangirl over is Samuel Hubinet, and if he ever got on Assetto, I would be like freaking out. Him and Vaughn Gittin, I've been a fan for a long time. So those two drivers, if you guys make a clip of this, just let them know. I'll commentate the run and I'll fangirl at the same time.
We should have had you in the chat with us the other night. We ended up having me and Mello driving, but on the server we had Denofa's Mustang and Forrest Wang's S15.
Nice.
So we end up just like saying we're bringing FD to Assetto, and we were just going back to back, and it was just me and Mello just absolutely abusing each other back to back runs. It was so good.
Daniel Camacho says I would say Chelsea Denofa. Chelsea Denofa is actually really cool.
Denofa, man, I love that kind, especially after the way he handled the Stucky situation. Like, man, the guy's goes to Stucky's, like, out the front of his, like, garage area, calling out every single one of them. And not one person even said a word. Not one of them even raised their head. They all put their heads down and turned the other way.
Well, that was a pretty shady, like, it was a really bad situation for
So,
for
guys, we are ready.
Afterwards. Now we have our first driver up on this group, Mikhail, with the Altezza. See how he does.
It's actually very rare when you can see Altezza. Come on.
There we go.
Go.
He's probably
Man, that Altezza gives me BMW vibes with the wide body he's got on. I like it.
Yeah, that's
why
why
it's
it
no
confused
skin on
me
it.
a little bit.
Why it's white? It's something wrong from my side probably, because it must be skin on it.
Yeah, I don't have a
Going
skin
out
on
all
it.
the outer zones. Going into, there's a tire drop on the outer zone 4 going into the outer zone 5.
Is this car just white for you, Ivan?
Yes, it is.
I don't know, it's probably wrong, something wrong from my side probably. I didn't put skin on it.
No, I've got, I don't know, I might have not updated it properly on my selected delivery.
Here we go.
I don't have livery
Have
as
him
well.
do his second
80
run.
with
He
a
got an
tire
80 on
drop.
that with a tire drop at the end. Maybe we're talking about X Factor because he 3-wheeled it with that tire drop. Interesting.
An Altezza that looks like a Beamer that 3-wheels like a Mustang. I like it.
That would be awesome. Coming in with a nice, huge flick into that first outer zone, going to the second outer zone, using some of that momentum.
No. It would be
And
nice
Miguel
run, isn't
has
it?
left the building.
If he would save it, it would be really nice run for him.
It would have
It
been
was very
insane.
aggressive initiation. But
He
he
put
still
the
got
fir-
80 points, so it's alright for him.
Yeah, that was huge. If there was actually damage and ripping off bumpers, his whole backside would be gone after that
Zaid
first
has
wall
a
ride.
luck now. Come on, guys,
Who's last name
let's
again?
beat Russian Scott.
Ziad Herzala.
Zaid has a luck.
Sir, and you said it with that nice like little roll, and he fills out first outer zone and second outer zone, going to the third outer zone, getting a nice fill out on that. Here comes a transition to the fourth outer zone. Oh, I thought he was going to go shallow on that, but he actually corrected himself.
We got the fire drop there on the.
I think he's used handbrake before the OZ4.
Possibly. I'm looking at the replay a little bit.
Man, I fixed the 14.9 instructor. Remember how when we see you look at it, it had the like boggy layover the livery?
Mm-hmm.
I got rid of that. I found the extension config. I had like 3 different configs for the paint texture, and it just was conflicting, so I deleted it all.
Zayd coming in here with a nice little weight transfer initiations. The first outer zone, second outer zone is a nice good fill out, getting good proximity to that second wall, going to the third outer zone, midline. Good job. Transitioning into that OZ4, getting a nice deep fill out. OZ5 is good. This is going to be a lot better scored run than last time. It was fantastic to see.
I might have a drone pilot for it as well. I just remember that.
Well, let's see, 75 points.
It's 75. It looked like he had a little touch of an e-brake on OZ5 as well. So,
I think
that he's been using before OZ for handbrake, just to pull him to the clipping point.
It's so cool to see Assetto simulate like the tire smoke, like real life. Especially, you could be able to really notice the handbrake pulls. When someone handbrake pulls on Assetto, you see a less amount of smoke coming out, but we see Tima coming in with a nice good foul on the first outer zone, a little shallow on the second outer zone. Third outer zone is coming in midline, going all the way through, transitioning out to the fourth outer zone. Mercy me using a left foot braking technique to try to fill out the fourth outer zone, and he hits that fifth outer zone real deep. Oh my goodness. Wow.
I'm actually, when driving in VR, I'm using same smoke, like it's on full.
Yeah.
And I don't even have smoke. I've got that turned off.
And when I'm driving like behind 2-3 cars, I can't see nothing where I'm going.
Yeah, it's sick when you got smoke on in VR.
What kind of VR do you have?
I got a Quest 2.
Okay.
Yeah, I got Quest 2, but I'm waiting in October. I think should be Quest 3 coming out, so I'm gonna buy Quest 3. There will be new lenses.
I'm going backwards. I'm going backwards with my VR. I'm going to I'm looking for someone that's selling a repair or going to HTC Vive.
I think that Oculus 3 will be good enough, even through Type C. Oh, fully missed the first wall.
No, I just want my headset to be connected to my actual display ports, and the Oculus with the USB-C. You're not getting the most you can. Like if that was connected to your display ports, you'd be able to get you'd be able to crank like that. That should sing.
The thing is that like Oculus 3 gonna have almost twice more power than Oculus 2, so it should be fine. And also, I wanna in 2024, it's gonna be like 5,000 series of Nvidia, so I wanna change my 3080 Ti to like 5090.
Who's up next?
There, we have three more drivers out here.
I might have somehow by luck made it to battles. What the hell?
Who is next?
2 out of these 3 drivers I'm very familiar with. Rodri I've commentated some of his comps, but not as familiar as I am with Algren and Tyler Duck.
Yeah,
Which
Rodri hasn't had a good season. I've like he went from being in the public car to having his own private car. I know it's not the same data, but
Yeah, Rodri
it sounds
Gamer,
weird.
he didn't change his nickname. So for first time, it will be warning. Next time, like tomorrow, it will be disqualifying.
Yeah, as I was saying, like he's had a bad season. Like it's gonna sound weird, like because we all run like we've got pretty much the same physics. He's got the same data in the car he's driving in their public pack to this one, but going from a public car to your own private car, it does take a little bit to get used to it. Even though it's just you're going, but it's a 14.9. But it's weird going getting your own car. You got to learn it. It's only good to see from here on out. He's only going to get better being in his own car, get more and more comfortable. He does the same thing I did. He's going to get 0 for that run, I'm guessing.
Missed the second outside zone. A bit slow transition.
Oh shit!
wow.
Thank you for the raid there. We're watching we're commentating or here live doing with the last of the qualifying for RDS Europe virtual series hosted by Ivdc, Ivan Costin and the crew. We've got Rodri Gamer just coming down. We've had some fire drivers, but it has been a battle. A lot of drivers are double zeroed. Myself even having a bad night. I got a 0 on a 46. Because I didn't know how to start. Hey!
Oh no, that is definitely gonna be a 0 right there. He didn't even initiate on time. Kind of second guessed himself on the initiation.
Hang on, what did you get? I got 46. I'm not the lowest qualifier. By 1 point, my boy.
Here we go.
Bottom of the board bandits. Let's go.
Now we have the Super Drift guys coming up. We have Algren out here with Skyline. I'm getting ready. The lights are green. We'll see how he performs out here on this track. They were talking to me earlier this week saying that they were having a little struggle on this track, but it looks like he's filling out that first outer zone in the midline, going all the way out, flirting with that. Oh, there is a 0 on that. It was a 2.
No, that's not his.
Oh, okay.
Was it? No, it might be his.
Yes, that was definitely his because it came out.
No, because Rodri's sitting in the chat there at the same time. He asked you guys, I want to seize the points. I misread the chat because it just popped up and I read it. Hang on.
There we go. We're going for the second.
He got done for a double initiation, but Rodri did a similar style to what I did. Okay.
So basically what they're looking at is the breaking of the tires on that weight transfer. If you don't break the tires on that weight transfer and then just you're actually using the momentum to get yourself into it, that's the difference compared to seeing a double initiation. There he goes a little bit. There you go. Coming in, Algren coming in with a huge momentum going to the second outer zone, going to the third outer zone, using some left foot brake and just try to get at least a touch of that third outer zone, going to that fourth one, filling it out and staying in the midline, going all the way to the fifth outer zone. A little correction possibly going into that fifth outer zone, but there you go. That's a scoring run right there.
That was a good scoring run. And then we've got the last driver up for the night.
Yeah.
Duck, the man, the myth, the legend. And he's another brother that drives a 14.9 Audi. Let's go. Let's see him show you how to actually drive a 14.9.
A 49 on that run. Tarsky say, Tiny, say something hilarious. Well, you know what's hilarious? The most hilarious thing is seeing SK fail on his first run and then get pissed off, but they actually qualify on the second
Fuck
run.
you. Oh, you're a cunt. Just rub it in. This is the band-aid up the band-aid on a deal with you. Pull the gun off. Fuck you, you asshole.
Here we go. Tyler
Let's
Duck.
go.
This first run in IVDC
Come on,
coming
let's
out
see
here
what
with
we
the
can do.
S chassis. I usually see him in that BMW
Oh,
with a
mercy.
huge flick into the first outer zone, going to the second outer zone.
Oh.
Good proximity. Here he comes for that third outer zone. Let's see how he can fill it out. Oh, mercy. Deep fill out. Fourth outer zone, all the way in. Come on, let's get it. It's some left foot braking. Here's some outer zone 5, filling it all the way out. Oh, mercy.
I think it's the best run for today, by my view. I know.
Wow.
Fucking. He's a fucking bot, Tyler. He's an alien. He was
dude
not born on this planet.
Savage. Tyler Duck
This
out
guy
here.
was not born on this planet.
81,
bro. He's
An
only.
81. That's
What?
a good run. That's a good run. There was some corrections throughout that run, I've
What?
noticed as well. But we had the second run. Tyler Duck is putting out the second qualifying run. Let's see if he can
I
get
know why
more of
he's
a
get the
banger of a
deducted
run.
points. He's not.
Oh man! Come in, second outer zone. Get that proximity all the way in. Oh, that was a huge fill out of the second outer zone. Coming to third outer zone. Oh, mercy! Filling each zone so far deep, getting all the way in each zone.
Come on,
Wow.
boy.
I told you these guys are gonna put out some heat. Coming out here representing.
He's had massive
No,
correction on all the two.
I'm
Wow.
definitely if I make it into battles, I'm definitely getting first rounded.
This guy out here. He even talked to me. He's like, "Yeah, I don't know what car to use." I'm like, "Yo, just run the S14." And he was like, "Oh yeah, I feel it." And he was thinking about the Mustang, but Tyler Duck coming out here showing what he has to do with the S chassis.
Guys,
see
don't
it.
forget
The
to hit this like button,
It's
subscribe button,
74.
and share the channel with the friends. Yeah, I told you it was massive correction on
Yeah, it was the correction.
These judges were ruthless tonight.
I like it. It keeps them honest. It keeps them having to fight for perfection.
We're
but,
gonna see his
like-
replay now from different side, and I will show you that he's had massive corrections both rounds. That's
Yeah.
why you didn't get his points.
Yeah, that
But-
from outer zone.
But by
Yeah, you said
style,
Amazon
it
too,
was
there's a
super
correction?
aggressive. By style, it was super aggressive round.
It's great. That's great. It's first time out here
Thanks,
showing what he's
everyone
got.
coming by. We're gonna find someone that's actually drifting on Assetto. Here we go. Someone drifting. We're gonna go
So
check
let's
out
see.
this guy.
Let's see replay.
But man, that was an amazing night. Be sure
Yeah,
to come back
the
tomorrow
first
night,
error,
guys.
the first mistake from him, it was here when he start like speeding up, and he went way too far to the right side. So it was big mistake, massive mistake, then massive correction on this round
Yeah.
here.
It was a
Then only transition to OZ3, everything was right. OZ3, 4 actually was right. OZ5 was
Huge
right as well.
flick.
But let's see the.
Little correction there. Yeah.
So that's why he get more points for the second round than for the first round. He get more points than for the second round. Let's see why. So again, he's starting, and he's moving too much to the right side again. He have to be on the left side. Then massive correction over here. Look, oh, having the car, big correction. Doing transition. 1 mil out was on no-go zone. It's all good. He is good as well, and also slamming the brakes or wherever it was there, but there was correction between all that pipe and finish line. So this is
Yeah, I
perfect.
noticed the little tire drop as well. So yeah. Well done though. Well done. His first time out here. Putting out banger of runs.
So let's see what judge is saying. Is it finish or not, or we got hell of goal? I think it's gonna be just it for today. Had some nice rounds, we get lots of zeros, and I know why we get lots of zeros, because people not practicing, isn't it? Servers open 24/7, but people, I don't know why, who is registering, why they're not going to the server and not practice with each other and all this stuff. Why everyone practice like on the I would say single mode or whatever. And also some people had again, like yesterday all day I was writing to people, check the server if this everything works or not. And still I had questions today, because people can't join the server because some troubles or whatever or something like this. It's will be last time when I do any changes or whatever on competition day. Like, I mean, fixing somebody problems. We got at least like 24 hours before the event to do all the stuff. Like, check the server, check that you're able to enter to the server, check that your car works fine and everything. So yeah.
All right.
So what's now? Probably it's gonna be just it for today, and tomorrow we're gonna start our doubles. So hopefully tomorrow we're gonna see some really good runs by our professionals. We're trying to like make our like championship like a pro event. Still some people for using like gamepads or mouse for the drawing. But as far we do know about it, it's fine. So yeah, we're growing bit by bit. Our experience growing as well, so hopefully shortly we're gonna be a pro drifting league. Probably, hopefully the number one sim racing drifting championship. So
That'd be
thank you
great.
all for watching the stream. Thank you all for joining to our competition. So the like button, subscribe button, share with your friends, with the Discord channel, Instagram, YouTube, Twitch, and I'll see you all tomorrow then on the double battles. Bye, thank you all.
Adios.
Yeah, and very big thank you to our commentators. They're making our streams more fun
It's
with
fun
the
as always.
talking. So yeah, I'm gonna stop streaming now.